So it's interesting because Lattafa just came out with Fire on Ice, which is their version of Angel Share Paradis. I actually just reviewed that one. So that one is very boozy, bright, cinnamony, warm. You have the raspberry texture in there. It's quite sensual, but also mysterious. And here we have Ana Abiyedh Scarlet. So I know there's been Coral, there's been Rouge, there's been a lot of flankers from this particular line. The one that gets so much hype, and I personally love recommending it. I have a bottle of it. I have spoken about it on the channel here and on other platforms quite a bit before. And that one is a fragrance that is inspired by Wave Child, by Room 1015. A lot of people have also compared it to Valentino Donna Born in Roma Coral Fantasy, which is a very bright, fresh, citrusy, and fruity fragrance. And I know there's kind of like this watermelon and kiwi thing, depending on the fragrance. Well, here we have Ana Abiyedh Scarlet. The first thing I would say is don't pick this one up from the cap because the cap does not click into place. But this is, wow. So this is black cherry, rose, and ginger. This is a very sensual, romantic, femme fatale fragrance. That's what this is. This is not bubbly. This is not youthful. This is not playful or cheerful. This is not laid back. This is not an everyday timid scent. No, 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 no. I love using specific adjectives to describe specific fragrances, but there's a lot of adjectives that I would not associate or attribute to this fragrance. Scarlet is definitely a warm, romantic, sensual, femme fatale type of a scent. And this fragrance, the rose, the black cherry, what I really love about this one is that it is rose heavy. It doesn't smell overly green or jammy. It smells very sensual, very romantic. It smells like a diva. It smells like somebody who knows what she wants and she's not afraid to get it. This is such a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And this one is actually an inexpensive fragrance that is inspired by something that is incredibly expensive. And it's actually a brand new Christian Louboutin fragrance that came out in 2025 from a very specific collection, the ones with the very pointy caps. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And it's called Fétiche La Rose. That's a rose-based fragrance. And it's composed by Quentin Biche. So if you have tried Fétiche La Rose by Christian Louboutin, which is a rose-based fragrance, rose, black cherry, ginger, it's warm, it's ambery, it's sensual, it is provocative as well, a bit dangerous. Lattafa has just come out with their own version of it. And oh my God, I love this. I saw this in Dubai, and this one says, I am Scarlet on the side. Same thing on the other side, but it says, I am Scarlet White. I don't know why I would say white. I don't know where that's coming from. Anyway, this is a beautiful fragrance. I'm here to talk about specifically the way that it smells, and the way that it smells is divine. Now, I have seen these caps before, of course, with the little crystal on each corner, reminiscent of something that Armaf has done with Club de Nuit in the past. So it seems like a lot of these presentation styles are being recycled from one brand to the other, although this one is quite different. It's a bit taller. It doesn't click into place the way that the Armaf caps do. And I also really like the packaging here. I thought this was, and I guess it is, maybe it's not. I thought this was an outer sleeve because you can see there are two layers, but it doesn't actually come off. So it opens up from the top here, and there isn't much of a description on this fragrance. This is a 2.4 ounce bottle. It looked like 100 ml, but this is actually a 2.04 ounce bottle. And again, going back to the smell of it, it is this gorgeous, like sultry rose with a hint of ginger. It's not overly spicy. I know a lot of times people think of ginger. You might think of one of these like really bright, refreshing fragrances. I know the first one that always comes to my mind is Christian Dior's Dior Homme Sport. The ginger is really just an accent piece in here. It's not a driver of the fragrance. It doesn't dominate the composition. This is a very sensual, rose-dominant, rose-forward fragrance with that black cherry note in here. And another thing that I really love about the cherry that's utilized here is that it's not reminiscent of cherry smoke or electric cherry or lost cherry by Tom Ford. That DNA has been utilized and that fragrance has been cloned and duped ad nauseum. And I'm really tired of that viscous syrupy cherry thing. I know Room 1015 also put out electric cherry, which is similar to it. And then I know Kayali did Burning Love Fest. Is that right? Did I get the name of that one right? That one was also a cherry-based fragrance utilizing that syrupy cherry note. And then, of course, there's Venom of Love by Navitus Parfum. Love that one, cherry and chocolate. But again, utilizing that syrupy cherry vibe. So what we have here is that non-syrupy cherry. And I'm like, thank goodness, right? I love a deviation from what's been done quite often in the industry. And, while something is really popular, I see that a lot of brands are overutilizing it until it's run its proverbial course. And I just love that combination of the cherry and the rose, and of course, a name like Scarlet and a color design like red is absolutely beautiful and synesthetically conveying what to expect as far as the smell goes. And I think the only drawback is that with consumers who are looking to purchase something within this collection, you might see, oh, Ana Abiyedh, yes, that's the one that I want. And it's like, be careful, because there's going to be a lot of Ana Abiyedh fragrances. There's Rouge and there's Scarlet, which, by the way, Rouge and Scarlet both convey a ruddy hue. So they're both going to be in the red family, right? So it's like, which is which, right? So you have to be careful. There's Coral, there's Rouge, there's Scarlet. I think there's another one. So just keep a mental note. Scarlet is a brand new one. And I originally tried this, as I've mentioned in the past, about a month and a half ago in Dubai. Fell in love with it, sprayed it on my upper right arm. And I was just smelling it throughout the day, because that day I think I had tried like 35, 40 different fragrances. And Scarlet is definitely one for that woman who is looking for something deep and rich, romantic, sensual, provocative, a bit dangerous as well. It is fit for the modern femme fatale. It is such a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. So if you're looking for something that is sensual and deep and rich, and by the way, you can wear this all year round, 8 hours longevity, beyond an arm's length projection for the first hour and a half of application. Ana Abiyedh Scarlet is such an incredible fragrance to pick up from the brand Lattafa. And again, Lattafa never sleeps. They have this fragrance that just came out, Fire on Ice just came out. Before this one, Habik for men and women just came out. Before that, we had Petra. They're also coming out with Dynasty, which is made by Alex, a very popular, a very talented perfumer, Alex Lee. And that is a tea-based fragrance. I also tried that one about a month and a half to 2 months ago. Then they have the Gimme Gourmand collection. They have 2 new eclairs dropping. And there's also a lot of other fragrances dropping that I don't think I can talk about just yet. But Lattafa is doing such an amazing job. And I'm just so proud of the brand, their growth. And I've been purchasing Lattafa fragrances. I bought my Habiks. I bought my Ana Abiyedh Coral. I bought all of these bottles. The Yara perfume mists. I have the Angam perfume mist, and then I have the Eclair perfume mist as well. So I've been, let's just say Lattafa has received a lot of my money. But when you have a brand that you love and they're doing phenomenal work, you're happy to support them. So thank you so much for watching. That was my take on the brand new Ana Abiyedh Scarlet by Lattafa. Do you own this fragrance? No. It depends, unless you're watching this video in like a month, right? In which case, do you own it? Drop your comment down below. Or if you're watching this video within the first day or week of its release, let me know, are you excited to try this one? I am very excited for you to try it. So drop your comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Have you tried Fétiche La Rose by Christian Louboutin? If that's the case, let me know what you think of it. I know it's a very popular fragrance, albeit one selling for hundreds of dollars, which I know is going to be a significant drawback for a lot of people. But listen, I love you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for watching this video. And of course, if you took anything of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It helps tremendously. Thanks again for watching. I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.